Well, we all know that the iOS 27 update was the big Siri update that we've been looking for over the last 2 years, but alongside of that, we got a ton of new features, some hidden tips, some hidden tricks, as well as a bunch of new performance updates, one of them being the fact that not only did we get a bunch of new native widgets, but we also got a brand new category of widget which we haven't seen before. So I want to walk you guys through every single new widget that we got with iOS 27, as well as what this new widget category means for iPhones moving forward, because I think Apple's trying to tell us something. But let's walk through all the different widgets and we'll talk about exactly which one is your favorite as well as my favorite. Comment that down below. Let's get right into it. But now before we continue, if you guys do enjoy videos like this one, consider subscribing to the channel and help us get to 1 million subscribers by the end of the year. Well everyone, let's get right into this, and I want to show off all the main widgets that we got out of iOS 27 because we got a few new ones as well as a new category of widget like I mentioned. I went into dark mode so it's a little bit more visible. Normally I am in liquid glass mode, which I'll maybe show off one or two and what they look like, but let's get right into it because we're going to mention every single one here. So again, if you guys aren't aware, in order to customize or get your widgets out, you long press. You get the new paintbrush button. This was not a paintbrush before, but now it is. You tap on here and you have 4 options. We're gonna go with the add widgets. Again, if you wanna customize the color, if it's light, dark, or liquid glass mode, you just press the customize button. But let's press add widget and let's start off with the calendar. Calendar got 2 brand new widgets for us. So if we go down here, go to our calendar application. The first one's gonna be in the up next. As you guys know, we got a new category of widgets, which is gonna be this full screen one. So if we tap in here, we'll press add widget. You can see that it does take up the entire display of my iPhone 17 Pro. I personally think this is a foreshadow into a new foldable iPhone or foldable device. It could just be for the iPads as well because iPads have large displays, but I could see this being kind of a side-by-side view in a foldable phone. But this is going to be the new one. This is the calendar full-size one, but again, if we want to go in, add a widget, we have even more calendar ones. So if we go down to the calendar, we have this new list view, so let's add that one in there. This is definitely one of my new favorite ones. I get to see everything in holistic and a big view, a couple days worth of my calendar. And then like I mentioned, the other one is going to be the up next view, which we already talked about here. So that's the new calendar widgets. And for those of you who don't know, a little kind of Easter egg or a little tidbit here, you can actually resize these widgets in real time. You don't have to go back into the widget screen. You have this little piece right here. You grab that and you can actually make it smaller and you can keep going and you can keep going all the way until it goes into a regular app size if you want to, depending on what you have, or you can go all the way full screen again, and there you go. So you are able to customize these widgets in real time. That's not new. It's just something that not a lot of people know about. The next one's gonna be in the home application. You guys know how much we love the home application. So if we go into home, we have a new one called accessories. So we've had the grid forecast for a little bit, electricity usage, these accessories, but again, the new one that we got is this full-sized one. So if we add the widget here, again, it's taking up the entire display. You can control it as well from here. So if we go here, if you want to turn this off, you can turn that off in real time. Some widgets you can't actually interact with these days, which is kind of annoying, but this is what this one looks like in terms of being able to use this in real time. So this one is a live active widget, which is rare to see, which I hope maybe eventually they add more of those. But the next one, if we go into the add widget, is going to be about music. There's 3 new ones in the music category. So if we scroll down to music, again, I'm not an Apple Music user. I do have Apple Music, but I'm not a user. I have the one that I use is, of course, Spotify. So the first one's going to be in the recently played. So the new one's going to be, again, this full screen widget. We can add that one, which is cool to see. So you get your recently played and then a list of your most recently played as well. If you keep going here, let's add a couple more because there is 2 more music widgets that we can add here. The next one's going to be in the recommendations as well. So if you tap on recommendations, you add the widget, another full screen one, and these are actually interactable as well. So if you want to press play on something like that, it'll actually start playing the music for you. I think I'm losing my mind. We'll pause that so we don't get copyrighted, but as you can see, you can actually interact with the music widgets as well. And then last but not least, if we go into add widget, go back into the music, we can go into the top charts, add that widget, and as you can see here, we have a bunch of new songs in the top charts right here that you can interact with as well. And for those of you curious of what it looks like in light mode as well as in dark mode, we can go into customize here. If you go into clear, which is how I normally have it, you can see that it is clear and it looks kind of nice. And then if you go into default, it does go red, which some people like as well. So we'll leave it this way just to kind of see what else it looks like in the regular view. But the next one's going to be all about Apple News. So again, if we long press on here, we'll press this button, add widget, go into news right here. Again, this is going to be all about this new large category or full screen category of widget. So topic gets one right here. So if we add this widget, you get all the main topics. And of course, you can actually interact with each one of these individually. So if I want to click on this Taylor Swift one with ESPN, it takes you right to that article. If you go into maybe the Highline Stadium opening, you tap on there, it'll take you to that information as well. So it is at least, actionable and you can interact with it in real time. If you go again into the add widget, news also got a today view. So again, if we go into news, go all the way to the side where it says today, we now have a full screen today widget as well. And what's cool about these is that you can stack them. So if I grab this, I can move it over to the side. You can stack them over each other, and now you have a stack here of my calendar as well as the news application. So you can smart stack these as well if you want to have a bunch of full screen widgets. Again, this is going to be very useful when we have a folding iPhone. But the next one we're going to go into is now going to be Notes. Notes got a couple of new ones as well. So we add widgets, go down to Notes. So Folders got a brand new widget as well, which is going to be the full screen size one. You get all this information down here. Hopefully there's nothing sensitive. But again, you can see that it's right there. And of course you can't interact with these, right? So again, if I tap on here, I go to this specific note as well. So very similar to the news application. The next note one is going to be all about quick notes. So if you guys remember, quick notes is exactly what it sounds like. It's a way to take a quick note, and this is no different. So here you go into the extra large one, we press add, and you can see that you have your quick note here chilling in real time. Maybe you can go over here, we'll customize it. We'll go back into dark mode. So you can see what it looks like in dark mode. You can go into clear, which looks funny because you can literally see through the entire kind of situation. One thing that I wish you can interact with it on here. So I can see a future where maybe there is kind of like a sticky note situation with the Notes app where you can handwrite in the live activity or handwrite in the widget. But for now, if you try to, nothing happens. If you tap in there, it'll take you to the quick note screen for you to kind of do whatever you see fit if you want to. But then again, it'll just populate right there. So you can't actually interact with this one aside from going to the quick note itself. And if we continue on, Photos got a couple of new ones. So if we scroll down to the Photos application. So of course, Featured got a full screen one. So if you go in here, you press this add widget, you can see that it's in liquid glass. I'm going to change this because of course I want to see the color in this one. You get to see the actual color itself. Very cool, very cute picture, which I love to see. And then another little Easter egg for those people that are unaware, if you long press on the widget, you can actually resize it, not only how I mentioned, but you can resize it right there as well. So if I want to go into kind of a smaller one, it'll resize it to that smaller one, which is cool to see. But the next thing we're going to do is add the next Photos one, which is going to be an album related one. So we go to Widgets, and again, it's going to be the extra large one or the full screen one. I forget exactly what Apple's calling it. But if we go into Photos, get out of the Featured, go into Album, you also get a full screen album one as well. So we can add that widget. And of course, you can tap in, choose the album that you want. So maybe we want something from here. Always display in full color. We'll get out of there. And then voila, you see that we now have a album that will auto rotate as it sees fit. And if we continue on here, if we go to add widget, the next one's going to be the Reminders app. So if we go into Reminders, tap in here, we of course are getting the extra large or the full screen reminder one, which is very cool to see. You have your reminders, you can tap on here to actually get some more info. I actually want my list to be my to-dos. And then you can see I have my to-dos right there, which you can also interact with. So I can actually do this. So I did the iPad accessories video, it checks it off. You can uncheck it as well if you need more to do. And then of course you saw that that number changed in real time. So maybe the BenQ monitor review, it changes again. So this one's a great one to have, especially maybe if you're doing a work focus mode. Shortcuts also got a new widget, which again is going to be a full size one. We can add this one. I love the color with all this. It makes it look very personalized. You have all your main shortcuts on here if you want. You can tap on here to get all your shortcuts or a certain shortcut folder. Saying shortcuts over and over again kind of messes up your voice, but again, that's a new one when it comes to shortcuts. You also have, of course, the stocks. This one's going to be the one that's probably showing off the most. You have your watch list right here, so you have a full size or a full screen watch list for all you day traders out there that are about to day trade on your iPhone Fold. You now have access to that, and of course, you can go in here, you can do the different watch lists, which is your symbols, the on-off hours, watch list names, short most symbols, so I can tap on here and tap on here. And get a little bit on here, so get a little bit more information or a little less information. You can resize it like we've seen already. So overall, big fan of the stock one. And then we have two more, so if we go into add widget, in the Apple TV app, go here. We have a continue watching one, which is also going to be full screen. I really like how this looks as well because it kind of blends in, no pun intended, with the fact that I'm watching the movie Blended recently and all these different ones. And again, it's going to open up all the various different providers. It's going to, for this one, it should open up Apple TV, but then open up Disney Plus as well. So you can go in here and you can open in Disney and it'll open that one up in Disney Plus. So very quick and easy way to get to whatever you're watching most recently. And then last but not least, the weather application. The weather application actually got a crazy new upgrade. If you guys want to, I mean, it might even deserve its own dedicated video at this point, but Forecast now has a full screen mode as well. So you can tap in here, you do my location, swipe up, and you can see it's going to load up for a second. I don't use the regular weather app much anymore. I've been using that the new one, which is one that I really like, the Skydex one. So I'll leave that one linked down below if you guys want to check it out as well. But those are all the different widgets that are now available with iOS 27 as of developer beta 2, with more and more coming with every iteration. So stay tuned, get subscribed, and let's finish up this video and hope for an iPhone Ultra soon. Well everyone, as you saw, Apple gave us 11 brand new native application widgets alongside iOS 27, with that brand new category of widget being the full screen widget. Now I did mention that I believe this is a foreshadow and Apple's telling us a little something that maybe a foldable iPhone, the iPhone Ultra is coming sooner than later, with the idea of why would anybody need a full screen widget if it's not meant to be used in a side-by-side foldable display? But let me know in the comment down below what you think. Have you guys installed the iOS 27 developer beta? Have you messed around with it? Have you played with all these new widgets? Are you excited for a foldable iPhone this year? Always curious to know your thoughts, and comment down below what your favorite widget period of all time is, because I'm curious to know some third-party widgets to maybe test out. But that'll do for this video. If you guys did make it to the end, leave a little dolphin, and if you guys want to watch more videos like this one, check out one of these videos right here. Until next time, I'm Fernando. Peace everyone.